That nigga fast as shit.
Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Nittany Lions will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Throwing, Underwood. Out wide right, it's Marshall. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Guys, let's chat about Michigan. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
To the air, it's Underwood. Out wide.
Doesn't have full time to get to that.
Turning it on. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse.
Caught, and he's got room. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game.
Into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone.
I should have shot it right, but I think I gotta.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Straight ahead, it's Hansen. Nice move to keep running. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Beck. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's loose. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. loaded in the end
No
zone. It's
pressure.
Stewart.
No pressure.
He's
Shit,
brought
what are you
down
doing?
at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out.
Pressure.
Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Using his legs, it's Marshall. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Underwood to throw. Looking left. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Calls his own number. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
3rd and long coming up. Making the adjustment. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
And they'll get him
Why
down
was
after the
that
return
throw?
at the 27-yard line.
I tried to bomb it and it threw underneath. Why would it do that? Doesn't make sense. All you need to do is keep running.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Sweet cut there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Right side, it's Sowell. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up. And they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Can't get him to the ground.
And I've never met
He just
an
fell asleep.
offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
They'll give it to people. Defense all over it. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after 1 period of play as we have a look at the stats.
Wow.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter.
At least I did it with a name. Who was that? I know he's on my team.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
Yeah, that hit stick up in front, bro.
Moves the pocket. It's back.
You got a gram?
Right.
Where'd you get a graham cracker?
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Nittany Lions, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
No, stop.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linebackers, ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. From the gun,
you got down.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on 1st down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on 1st down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 45. Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Zips it out to his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Get it!
They want to make sure they get this 4th and 3 play right, so they'll take a moment and think it over with a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try.
Whoa, they called it on me?
It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Damn, we needed that.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return.
Okay.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field.
Damn, I'll drop that touchdown first time.
They'll move the tight end. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game. Let's just get him into a rhythm.
No, it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air. It's Beck. Rushes on. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical.
He has set though off the route.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Looking down the middle. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
I gotta practice.
Great place to start for this offense.
Every time the beat drops, it's fucking right.
Left side, it's Marshall. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Good dude. GG, I gotta.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, sees an alley. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. There's some room, and he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run for it, it's Peoples. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
To the air, it's Beck. It's complete on the right side. Maybe some room here. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. This time he's got his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Second and long here. Back to pass. It's Beck. Gonna take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 1st down as they try to score one late in the half. The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, looking for a space. Extending the play. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Tried to buy a little time and then finally just said, let's run another play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And he tacked on the extra point. Deep in the end zone, it's Stewart. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quick give. It's Marshall. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 10 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Mustangs with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with confidence.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sells to fake. The throw. He's got his man across the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it in the half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Making his first move. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. They're all over him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Caught behind the line. It's Marshall. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Second down to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Out wide left, it's Buchanan. At the 20, he's got space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And the QB saw it right away. He knew it. As soon as he got that football, he got it in his hands. He loved this matchup, finding the big fella, getting a touchdown.
And he added the extra point. On the return, it's Martin. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Turns it upfield. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry up. This quarterback part of their running game. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Nittany Lions are flying down the field. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On the run, it's Hansen. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Back to pass, it's Beck. Throwing right. He's got it. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and Gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Hands it off on the counter. Finding some room. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Sets his feet. It's back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They move on top here in the fourth. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. From deep, it's Stewart. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Michigan offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. The Wolverines have a lot of options on second and inches. Handoff to the lone back. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. See some running room. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Oh, he's got some space. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You're seeing him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Got a little grass. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Back to throw, it's Beck. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The pocket broke down and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. So the defense sets him up for that interception. Now a couple of first downs. Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Holds on, it's Sowell. Still on his feet at the 35. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Moving the pocket, it's Beck. Still looking. Unleashes one. On target to the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here in the game in the 4th quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium, and on that 4th down, you're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Powers through the defender. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, it's Marshall. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback changing the play. This is a designed run. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Buchanan. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. Underwood. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Fresh set of downs going up top. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Timeout is called with just a single second left. So look at this. They're going to opt for the field goal to try to make it a 1-score game. And they can get it to a 1-score game here, but they'll still need the ball back.